The fascinating, real, ancient history of Africa. When considering ancient Africa, most people think of Egypt, mainly because of its pyramids, sphinx, hieroglyphics and mummies. But this video is not so much about that. Egypt, after all, is covered in my presentation, The True Origins of Ancient Egyptian Civilization, India. This one, however, is about the rest of the African continent. In Indian Vedic lore, Africa was known as Kushadvip. Two reasons are given for this. First, because of Africa's large stretches of grassland, with Kusha being a sacred grass. The other reason is that long, long ago, one of Lord Ram's sons, Kush, was given the role to oversee that region, and so he probably visited there. Until relatively recently, a significant part of Africa was still named after Kush. This fact is supported in the Shatapatha Brahmanas, an ancient commentary on the Vedas. Although the active history of that part of the world goes much further back, many historians say that the Kushite Empire began around 2400 BCE. Later, around 730 BCE, Kush's warriors conquered the weakened Egypt. This event established the Black Pharaohs of Kush. Their empire extended from the Mediterranean to the confluence of the Blue and White Niles. 1,000 pyramids belonged to their kingdom in what is now Sudan. Note that in the Vastu Shastras, pyramids are said to invoke auspiciousness. But prior to the Mahabharat war around 3000 BCE, the land to Greater Kush's south was what I'm calling Greater Punt, with borders defined by its cultural and tribal influence spreading far south. Its eastern coast included important trade links with India, Sumer and other parts of Africa. A lot of people from the Indus Valley had settled in Punt. Most likely many were tradesmen, but some groups were compelled to leave India after killing a king. Let's look at some examples of Vedic influence in Africa. The Swahili language and other languages bear the remnants of Sanskrit. Most notably, the Swahili word for lion is Simba, and in Sanskrit it is Simha. Somalia is named after Soma, meaning land of people who worshipped the moon. Tanganyika, from Sanskrit Tungnayak, meaning great leader, and Zanzibar merged to become the single name of Tanzania today. Kilimanjaro, the tallest freestanding mountain in the world, had a sacred status. The Maasai tribe still call it House of God as creator. Other local tribes say it is a place where spirits seek everlasting rest. This can be compared to the Vedic Mount Meru. Interestingly, just 43 miles from Mount Kilimanjaro is a Mount Meru, a dormant stratovolcano. Meru means shining light in Khmer language. Significantly, and unfortunately, from around the beginning of this inauspicious Kali Yuga, international slavery phased into urban societies. It started in Sumer and Mesopotamia. A Kali Yuga symptom indeed. Today, it is still possible, however, to trace ancient traditional Africa's large variety of religions, and one finds that they were in line with essential Vedic principles. Throughout Africa, in one ancient tribal territory after another, there was a belief in an omnipresent supreme being. Most notably, personifications of nature's forces as creators and sub-creators were very common, similar of course to the principle of the Vedic demigods. The honouring of ancestors also very common. There were rites of passage in life, and African culture is full of ritual dancing, singing and feasting. There are multitudes of faith sects in ancient Africa, but then all were accommodated just like in India. Many tribes wear wooden neck beads, similar to the Vedic Kunti Mala. In certain communities, women shave their heads after their husband's death. That is the same in parts of India. Many traditions have stories of the distant past when the gods walked on the earth and created people, sacred places, animals, and the ways of human society. But Africa's ancient history also has a lot of fascinating mysteries. The Dogon tribe within Mali, West Africa, teach that the primal cosmic egg was shaken by 7 huge stirrings in the universe. Their traditions aligned with the movements of a star invisible to the naked eye, Sirius B. The Dogon knew it orbited around Sirius A every 50 years. That was something which was unknown to Western astronomers until 1970 with the use of powerful telescopes. The Dogon also knew that Saturn had various moons. Yet, these also cannot be seen without telescopes. How did they know? Interaction with a technological civilization based on Earth, or even an extraterrestrial one? The area of Morocco has been inhabited since at least 8000 BCE, and at Agadir, a complete arsenal of weapons were discovered that are 20 times as heavy as those needed for a modern man. Who needed tools of that size? They could only have been giants. Stone circles and other megaliths are found in Senegal and Gambia. Over 1,000 monuments are in a 100 kilometers by 350 kilometers area around the River Gambia. I'll finish with 2 extraordinary examples. In South Africa, archaeologists conclude that the Bokuni ruins, a series of stone terraces, could be anywhere between 75,000 and 250,000 years old. Elsewhere in South Africa, miners found small metal spheres with 3 man-made parallel grooves in rock estimated to be about 2.8 billion years old. Their very existence is a huge challenge to the theory of evolution. But the Vedic view that human civilizations come and go in a 4.32 million year cycles again and again over billions of years is supported by the age of the spheres. Of course, Africa was probably not a separate continent then, rather part of the single landmass of Pangaea. But that's a subject for another time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please share with others.